Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 8 of our TOCA Race Driver 3 career mode. We have an option of 3, and as I mentioned in the last episode, I think, we're going to be racing in the British GT Cup. So as usual, we turn on qualifying because we don't really know how hard the AI can be. In the last episode, we saw that the AI can be extremely difficult, so we really need to get qualifying in sometimes. And other times, we do one lap of qualifying and we end up in pole by half a second. So let's see this cutscene.
Morgan, about as English as cars get. Its vintage skin masks a lightweight high-tech chassis and a 4.6 litre BMW tuned V8, and that can produce a whopping 380 brake.
Okay, so we're here at Brands Hatch. Let's see what we can do in qualifying. If I remember correctly, this car understeers a lot. I'll probably brake a bit too much going into that corner. Just had no idea what the brakes would be like, so just wanted to play it safe rather than going in too hot and just ending up on the gravel of the exit. This is the Brands Hatch International circuit that we are racing at, not the national circuit where we would have gone through that cut through and finished it up in about 35 seconds or so. Right, so this corner should be flat out, and we've had to lift off not as much grip as there was in the Formula Parma Audis, where we took both those corners flat, and even this corner we took with just a lift. Are you serious? Right, we're gonna have to put in one more lap, and let's see what that means for us. Well, that's really hampered our lap going off wide there. We're going to have much less speed crossing the finish line, which means a much worse start to the lap. Missed the apex again, but hopefully not too much time lost. This car seems to have good acceleration. The grip is not really quite there, but nothing I can't really deal with. We get a pretty decent exit through that corner, and we're being caught by what I think is the Ultima, and I don't think he's really going to try and overtake us, not at this point anyway. What, another caution? I think we're going to just have to start at the back. 2 laps, I think that's, you know, that's enough chances for us. So we're going to be starting from here. I think we're in a race of 5. Yeah, so Baton is the fastest in our. No, Mason must be the fastest because that's just too quick. I'm not sure. It's 3 seconds and then it jumps to 9. So I think Baton is the fastest guy in our section.
It's a multi-class racing event featuring 2 classes.
Yeah, Baton is in our section.
Class and lower-powered Cup class. All vehicles race around the track at the same time, but drivers only compete against the other cars in their class.
We're going to dive down the inside. We're through, and we're now racing with Baton for the lead. I don't really think we need to do qualifying in this series. It's not a really big pack that we're racing against. Can we get the cut back on Baton? Yes, we can. We get a really good exit, but Baton seems to have more top speed than us as we run alongside him. We're just going to dab on the brakes, see if we can get a good exit. Not really. Whoa, Baton braking a lot for that corner, but we get a decent exit. Can we go off the inside into the final of the 3 fast right-handers? End up running almost off the track on the exit of that left-hander. We haven't been able. Actually, we have. Almost flat. Don't want to go off like we did in qualifying. That would really ruin our race. 2 more laps now.
The car ahead is a different race class. You're not competing against him today.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to keep this Baton guy behind me because he's absolutely rapid. We seem to be holding him behind for fairly well, but we're going to need to get our heads down, try and pull out a couple of seconds lead, just so that even if we do make a mistake, he won't be able to overtake us. But we get a good exit onto what I think is the back straight of this circuit, and we seem to be pulling away. So this race should be pretty much in the bag, provided we don't make any silly mistakes. I might just take it a bit easier into every corner, I'm just going to give it a little bit of an extra lift everywhere, just so that I don't really throw it away. We jump over that curb. We don't really care too much about the track limits. But yeah, we've pulled out a really big gap and we should be safe now. And as I say, I carry a bit too much speed into that corner and I just have to dab on the brakes midway through.
Final lap, but keep pushing.
Thank you for interrupting the engineer. As we set a 1 minute 12.3 on our second lap. I can't remember where that would have put us in terms of the qualifying. We brake a bit late into Druid's hairpin, but we get a nice late apex, so that doesn't bother us too much. That speed carries all the way down into this left-hander. I think we've got about a 2-second lead now. So it's alright, we can take it even easier now through the next sequence of right-handers. Just lifting off, gonna lift off again. And we're still pulling away from Baton through here. Whoa.
Keep your tyres nice and clean, don't go into the
And that's exactly what we didn't want to do, but thankfully we had pulled enough of a gap and we're still about a second ahead. So that was close. Should have braked there. But it doesn't matter. We're going to come across the line to win here at the first race of our British GT Cup Championship.
Well done.
And it was fairly uneventful. It's a good first lap of racing.
Come on, get stuck in. Take the lid off. You can do it. Don't let me down this time, son.
What? We won? What do you mean don't let us down this time? Come on. Work out what's going on, dude. Right, okay, so we're leading the championship as we go to the Mondello International circuit, which I think is the last track. No, there is Snetterton after that as well. Right, we don't want to do qualifying, so we're going to retire from qualifying straight away and head into the race. I do like this track. The Mondello International circuit is quite fun. Baton once again in first place. He seems to be absolutely rapid. We seem to get a really slow exit. There's a car on our inside. He comes out wide and pushes us. The Vauxhall VX220, lovely car. My dad owns one of those. Very nice car to drive. While I think the car that I'm driving and Baton's car just isn't practical at all. Right, Baton is very quick as usual. We're pulling away from third place very easily. But Baton is pulling away from us, so we're really going to need to get our heads down. He's almost keeping up with the class ahead.
The infield's going to slow you down. Do not keep on the track.
We get a little hit from behind, which is fine. We can accept the second place. Gonna have to concentrate because obviously I didn't do the qualifying session, I can't remember the track and how late I can brake for some of these corners. But if I remember from when I used to play it, that last corner and the first corner, it's all about maintaining your momentum. But Baton isn't pulling too far ahead. We seem to have caught him up a fair bit through that last sequence of corners.
If the car in front, you'll be in the lead. Come on now.
We managed to keep it in second there, so it didn't drop down to first, so we've got a good exit speed, and we are catching up to Baton. Right, so this corner is flat out, and then it's deep braking into the next right-hander, and we've caught up a lot to Baton. Now we've got a fairly quick left-hander, considering what it does look like, and we missed the apex. but we do get a very late apex, but we do lose a fair bit of time. Right, and now we don't want to do what we did last time okay, we did exactly what we did last time by braking way too early and Baton pulls a massive gap. But this time let's not run wide through this corner. We get a much better exit this time, and we are closer to Baton than we were the last lap. We managed to get a decent run through the chicane. And I do think we are closer to Baton than we were last lap, so hopefully when we get through this hairpin we will be within touching distance of him, and we are fairly close. We have caught him up from last lap, so not bad. 124.1. Touching his bumper here. We get the much nicer line through the second corner. Which way will he go? He's going for the inside. But he really parks it on the apex there. No way through for us. We're miles ahead of third place. And this is where Baton seems to pull away from us. So let's try our best just to stay as close to him as possible. He just seems to have way more grip through the high-speed corners. And I'm not sure if we're going to be able to overtake him. We might have to dive from him somewhere. Okay, we are fairly close to him. Again, closer than we were last lap. So let's see what we can do. Only 2 or 3 corners remaining now. So we've got this left kink and then into the final right hairpin, which is the last one of the track, and we go wide. We've thrown away our chances, but can we get the dive bomb in? No. And that's our chance of winning the race blown. It's a shame. We should have probably won it.
Keep cool, so keep cool.
Yeah, we should have got him, but we ran wide through that left kink, and as a result, we just fell too far back from Baton to be able to dive it into that final corner. But we got the fastest lap again, 10 seconds ahead of third place, and well, we are, I think we get what, 10 points for that, so it's going to be practically impossible for us now to not finish in first or second place, really. Yeah, it's impossible. I think we can only finish first or second. So we're not going to qualify for Snetterton. I do know this track. I do remember this track better than Mondello International, which means that we should have a better chance here. But let's see who's starting in first. It's Blower again. Not Blower. What's his name? I can't remember. Baton, that's it. We end up drifting wide, but we're now on the inside in for turn 3. To get the power on, Mason and Baton pulling away at the front as we go down the back straight here at Snetterton. We can brake very late for this corner though. And we are right on the back of Mason now. We enter the series of really fast right-handers that leads into the tight right-left chicane, which is one of my least favourite corners on this game. And we throw it down the inside, and they all braked so early, and as a result, we just ended up being on the apex when Baton was turning in, and he wasn't expecting us to be there, and he ended up turning into us, so I don't really think that's our fault. Just going to lift off through the first 2 corners, and Baton catches up so much. I don't think I should lift through there next time. We've managed to get a really good exit through turn 3. So, wait, turn 3, turn 2 I think. No, it's turn 3. We've got a really good exit and we're pulling away. Brake nice and late in for the left-hander. Again, through the right-hander, and we have pulled hold a nice gap to Baton as we come to enter the last corner of the second lap and start our final lap. Let's see how late we can brake. We're braking just before the 50-meter board. All about the exit through there, and we come out way too wide, which does compromise our exit, but the AI don't seem to have a good exit. As I did mention before,
Final lap now. Keep focused.
as I mentioned before, this car does seem to have a good exit, does seem to have good acceleration, but its handling around the corners is really bad, which is why through the first 3 corners Baton is faster than us, because he just has that grip and he can just take the corners with more speed, while through the tighter corners such as this corner coming up in the last corner, we've got better acceleration, so we can really pull away from them through there. I think that was a fairly decent exit. Baton seems to know that it's all or nothing, and he's really putting his pedal to the metal. He's caught us up by a fair bit on this last lap, but I think it's just a little bit too late for him. As we're through, I don't think anything can stop us unless we get, even if we've got an engine failure, we've won this, and that is the championship
Well done.
with a 59.16 on our final lap. Was that the fastest lap? Yes, it was. Of course it was. And we have won the championship fairly quickly and fairly easily, I think, as well. So yeah, that was episode 8 of this career mode, and for episode 9 we have the Silver Arrows Grand Prix, Nissan Off-Road Challenge, and the Class B 4WD Track Challenge. We've done Class 4 WD before, so I think we're going to go with the Silver Arrows. I think it's quite fun. We've got Bobber Gallio, Eastern Creek, and Castle Coombe. Oh, that's not one of my favourite tracks, which will make it all the more interesting. Well, Class B, what tracks do we have? Laguna Seca and Adelaide. I think we'll go with the Silver Arrows Grand Prix series. It's quite a big pack as well, so it should be more fun racing. And then after that, we will probably have Autosport Clio Cup or Formula BMW Championship, both of which I'm sure will be quite fun. But until the next time, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, all of that stuff. And yeah, until next time, stay milky.